What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this video from and when you're watching this video. It's a boy. I was in it. So today I just want to create stuff, right? So I don't know how long this will take, but I saw some pictures on Instagram and I was like, I need to like. I just got an idea. Sometimes one of the ways in which you can get inspiration is just to go online, just scroll through Instagram, Behance, Pinterest. So yeah, I was scrolling through Kunle Afo's image, and I saw this picture, and it looks really, really cool. But I wanted to do something very, very weird with it, right? And I like this as well. So let's just jump straight into like creating crazy stuff. I don't know, depending on what we're able to create from it. Now, Kunle Afolayan has created some very, very amazing stuff, and I think let's look at what he's currently creating based on this whole setup and all. Let me see. I'm not sure the poster is out yet, but what I'll just do is I'll just look for Kunle Afolayan movies, right? So let's see. Yeah, he did Anikulapo, he did Ijogbon, citation and the likes. So, but we'll just pick any of this picture. But again, just flow with me. I'm going to download this image. I'm going to download which other one? Yeah, this particular one. Now I'm going to be using Photoshop, upscale, AI to like do a lot of stuff. So first thing first, every image that has been downloaded from Instagram is not really clear. You can see it's 189 kilobytes, 116 kilobytes. So I'm going to first use upscale. All right, select the image, upscale it. I just give it time to upscale. But it's pretty fast, so yeah. Yeah, that's finished upscaling. You can see the difference. I'll select the second image, this. I'll upscale. While upscaling, I would look for the image I want to download. So let's say I want to download, let's see. Mm, citation. No, citation is not, yeah, this one would make sense. All right, so let's see if we can get the bigger version. Mm. All right, so let me see if I can just type in Aniku Lakbo movie poster. Mm. This has finished rendering. So I'm going to open Photoshop, new file. I'm going to use this. I'm going to just bring this here. For the background, I'll use solid black. Right. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to delete those ones that, yeah. Then I'll first bring this into Photoshop. I don't know where to put this my image. Open Photoshop. Right. So what I want to do is this. I want to zoom out, select. Right, so I have one. I there's an idea that I'm trying to bring out. So using generative fill, I'm going to fill up that place while searching for the poster I'm looking for. All right, so AI is giving us different stuff, but I prefer this. So I'll just select this, close tab. Now merge the two. I'm going to drag it into this place. Control T. Might still have to reduce it. Yeah. So what we're going to do is just select, and select. Then generative fill, please help us create something. But again, I don't know why this is not giving us what we're looking for. Let me see if I can get it somewhere else. Oh my god. Yeah, the image is poor. Yeah, Bella Niger would give us something nice. Exactly. So I'm going to open this. Yeah, I like this. All right. You can see that it has added some stuff to it. Yeah, I like this. This is powerful. So I'm going to close this tab, merge this together. Now the next thing is to select the subject. Apologies. Yeah, select the subject. Yeah, just watch the idea I'm trying to create. You would get it now. So just select the subject. So I have to still zoom. So I'm going to pause this video and quickly do the selection. All right. So I've been able to like select the image I want to pick from the background. As you can see, this is the image, and this is the background. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to bring in the second image, which is this image, right? So I'm going to just drag this in. No, let me just first yeah, I'll open it as Photoshop. I'm going to select the subject itself. Yeah, just select the subject. Do I want to remove this chair? Let me see if I can, if AI is smart enough to like remove the chair without damaging the body of Kunle Afolayan. Let me see if it is possible. If it is not, I'll just keep it like that. So yeah, generative fill. All right, so let's give it a few seconds. But I think you already, I mean, some of you might already understand what I'm trying to create. It just came to my head and I was like, okay, let's say something about this. All right, so still taking time. Oh, AI is crazy. AI is crazy. Number one is the best. AI is crazy. So yeah, I'm going to merge this, select the subject. All right, select the subject. After selecting the subject, Ctrl J to remove the subject like this. And I can bring this into this place. And you already see what I'm doing, right? I'm going to bring it behind him like this. I hope it works out. I don't know. I just hope it works out. So the next thing I want to do is turn on layer mask and just paint across. like so. Just paint across like so. That's not so much. All right. So, um, so I'm going to bring this. I want to see if I can. Okay, first thing first. Let's remove these guys from the background itself, so have. I can have what's it called? Free. I can have the freedom to do whatever I want with the background. So I'm going to select again. If you're not using AI to make your work easy, I don't know. Anyways, I'll just use generative fill, remove, and press enter. Let's see what it's going to give us. All right, let's wait. Why is it looking nice here? Let me just save it just in case. Awesome, awesome, and awesome. So I'm going to work with this. I'm going to stick with this. But I will not blend the layer, so at least I still retain this. So I'll just leave this here and leave this here. Now I can then move these guys like this, so it can be, yeah. Now I can even reduce the size of Afolayan like this, yeah, exactly. Still do not like. I mean, let's just watch and see. So after doing that, what else do you want to do? My idea might need some scrutiny, but what I thought of doing before, let me show you guys, is to bring this like this, so it looks like a background behind Kunle Afolayan, such that it shows that, oh, he has done this. Then we just add layer marks and just paint across like so, and not just only paint across, but also play around with. Might still be able to work. So let me bring this up a little bit, then Ctrl T to reduce the size. There's no need to reduce the size anymore. Let me just leave it like this. So let me see if I can change the background. So image, match color. I'll choose untitled as the source. Then for the layer that we want to use, generative fill layer, like this. Then I can play around with the luminance, reduce the color intensity if I want, fade it a little bit like this. All right, let me see. Okay, I think this is, again, we're still going to play around. We're still going to play around the whole effect and all, right? So now that we have this, another thing we want to then do is we want to then start introducing. First thing first, let's duplicate this. We're going to add filter Gaussian blur to the. If I can see, it is too blurry, so I want it to just be slightly blurry. Yeah, something like this. Then also let's give Kunle Afolayan match color as well. On title, generative fill, I'm going to fade a little bit, bring it, yeah, something like this. All right. So the next thing is to introduce some light, but I for some reason I don't have the light saved here. So, but it's always on my PSD file. Has this been years since? Shit. It's always on my PSD file. So let me see. I think I'm going to pause it. So we are going to use some elements from the greatest love story of Jesus, right? So one of the elements is this one, this particular one here, this light. We're going to bring it in. You will notice that Kunle Afolayan like using this light a lot. So yeah, first thing first, bring it here, duplicate, Control J, um, bring it in front like this. You can make it slightly bigger. You just play around it, just match stuff. Then select this, Control J as well. Reduce this one a little bit. Then Control J, bring one in front of him. At this point, I'm just messing around at this point, right? So bear with me. Control J, Control J, and bring this one like this. At this point, don't blame me, I'm just messing around. Let's blur this a little bit. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur. So it doesn't have that. I mean, the flare is there, but it's just there. So I'm going to reduce it actually. Okay. Let's save our work as usual. So I'm going to call it the special one, as per one of my best director ever. So yeah, the special one I'm going to use. I want this stuff. I don't know if I have it yet. Let me see if I can. Let me look for it. Let me bring this up and see if I can use this. Oh, okay. Okay. I think we can use this. Yeah. So I'm going to, yeah, okay, no. So I'm going to change this to the, how do I put it? The special director. That's too cliche. If I put the special, if I put the special one, then it won't blend well. Except if I just put it like this. Let me just put the director. It's not giving. It's not giving at all. Okay, let's try and see what we can do with this. Control J, bring it down. Increase the size. Oh shit! Increase this. What am I doing? Increase the size. The director. I mean, it sounds cliche, but it's still better than the special one. Yeah. The director. This looks better. Control J. Merge. So I'm going to bring this in. You might not need it yet, but let's just leave it like this. Now the next thing I want to do is let's just try to put in some random stuff, like just random stuff. First thing first, one of my favorite tools to use, color lookup. I love color lookup. Color lookup can change your stuff, like it can just transform your design. See what I'm talking about? It can just give your design a very dope look all of a sudden, like out of nowhere. So yeah, I'm going to leave this. Actually, I'll play with it later, but I'm going to leave this. So let's go to another color lookup and use my favorite, foggy night. House. It's sweet, 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 sweet. Look at you. I love foggy night. Then you can play with it. You can probably darken it if you want, but I just love foggy night. Just it makes things. I mean, depends on how you then use it, but it makes things really. I mean, I can easily leave it like this because Kunle Afolayan movies usually like, you know, you get that vibe. So if I turn this off, you can see the difference, and that's why that is needed. That orange stuff is needed. Yeah. So this is chef's kiss. Perfect. Now if I turn on the director and I bring it up, hmm again I might not even put any title, right? I might not put any title. I'm really liking how it looks. Now another thing to now bring that will make it like an icing on the cake is to go to PNG wing. Go to PNG wing and go to fairy. Let's see if we can get like some fairy fire stuff. Is it PNG wing we should use? Excuse me. Did we use PNG wing? I'm not sure we can use this one. Let's go to free pick fairy background. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, something like this, something like this. But fairy crackles. No, it's not giving. Let's just keep it at fairy. Then we'll look for what we are looking for. Free, because I don't have subscription. I'm tired of spending money on so many things. But yeah, let's see. Let's download this first. I think, did I use, let me see. Box baby. Is it this one? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this has it as well. So yeah, let's quickly use what we just downloaded. Go to downloads. I'm going to bring it in and test it out first. So to test it out, again, you would always switch the blending mode to like screen or color dodge, depending. So, but mostly screen share. So since it's not always perfect, you can then use your let me rasterize. Turn on your layer mask, then use your brush to brush out some parts like this. So I'm just going to increase the size. Ctrl J, bring that in. I like the vibe it's giving. I like that effect it's giving me. Ctrl J again, Ctrl J again, and this time we'll bring it to those guys at the back, and I'll blur it using motion blur. Yeah, motion blur. I mean, you might not notice, but if I turn it off, you can see the difference. Then Ctrl J. All right, this is looking beautiful. I need to bring this under so it blends well with the color. This is beautiful. This looks really, really cool, right? And to think I was just messing around. I was just messing around. But yeah, I love how this turned out to be, right? Mhm. I still feel we can still find a way to like introduce our the director. Mm. Linear dodge, yeah. There's this vibe it's giving, which I like. I like that vibe it's giving. So we'll just bring in, excuse me, a text. Let's use white text. The life, the autobiography. Is it biography or autobiography? The biography. What am I spelling? The biography of Kunle Afolayan. Let me first confirm. Shogun, bring your head here. Biography. What's the meaning of biography? So biography is an account of someone's life written by someone else I know. Uh, I'm trying to see which one is when someone is still alive. Mm, okay, autobiography. Yeah. So autobiography is the right word to use. Autobiography. So for this, we'll just give it. Let's use a different font. No, no, this font is okay. So let's give it blending option. I'll add some shadow to it so it can be very clear, so to say. Yeah, not so much. Okay, so I'll just increase the size slightly. Mhm. All right. So I'm going to save this, and again, it's looking really cool, I must say. Um, you can always add more stuff to it if you want. You can always play around with it. I don't want to mess it up too much, but you can always play around with it. Like color lookup is like your favorite thing to use if you know what you're doing, right? If you really, really know what you're doing, you can always use color lookup for so many things, and it just makes your work look pretty chill. Yeah, so I'm going to reduce this slightly. Alright, so I'm going to zoom into Kunle Afolayan and just blur out his skin so it blends well with the background. So I'm going to use blur. As you can see, blends well with the background. I'm going to post this tomorrow. I've not posted in a while. So yeah, I'm going to post this tomorrow. But yeah, this is sweet. I think he's one of the most talented. I believe he's one of the most talented director in the world, not just in Nigeria, because the guy is just too good. His thinking is just out of the world. Have you seen the figurine? Since that time, I already loved his kind of work and all. So let's add some blur to the guys as well. You carry your head away from here. So when we are done, we'll add some grain to it. Again, I love grain these days. I mean, I know that grain makes things look better, but it's not just because, I mean, if your work is terrible, it's terrible. But you know, the crazy thing is, when you have a terrible work and you use grain, it still gives you this kind of good vibe. Now imagine when you have a good job, right? It makes it perfect. I'll still add a bit of grain to it, but I learned this skill from Rex Poster. Rex Poster, where there was a particular time he was talking about, like, it was in a tutorial, and he said one of the reasons why his images usually blend well in the background is because it blurs out their edges. Since then, anytime I'm creating anything, I add it because I noticed the significant difference. It might not look so obvious now, but you'll be able to tell later. Yeah, and finally, you will notice that I didn't put some form of like light and shadow. It's always very important to include light and shadow. So I'm going to like click this, I'll call it light. And I'm going to take my whites and just paint across the light part. Let me zoom in. The part that needs to have light. So for this light, I'll just change it to overlay, right? And I'll reduce it slightly. You can see the difference. It is not so obvious, but the difference is there. Then same thing with the shade. We'll add some shade to the back of these guys, and use multiply, then reduce this stuff slightly. So yeah, if I turn it off now, you can see it is flat. Now it gives this realism. So you can do the same with Kunle Afolayan. Just add, someone is calling me or someone is sending me a message. Excuse me. Just add lights. Can you imagine, like, I was just scrolling through Twitter, I said Twitter, through Instagram, and all of a sudden I just saw some posters that I just love, and one thing led to another, and before you know what is happening, I'm already creating a poster, and before you know what is happening, the poster is looking dope, and all of a sudden we have a masterpiece in the making. Again, it doesn't mean you will not have a lot of like mistakes, but the design never finished. The design is never finished. So multiply, reduce drastically, reduce fill drastically. So now it looks, if I turn it off, it looks flat. Now it has some realism to it. So yeah, guys, this is looking cool already. Looking really cool already. Now you will notice that this is almost not visible. So what I want to do is this. I want to zoom into, where are the guys? This guy, duplicate, clip this into that. Now this, I'll call it blur. I'll just add Gaussian blur, something like this, Gaussian blur. Now I will then create layer mask, select the layer mask and press alt I. Is it alt I or alt select? No, what am I doing? create a layer mask. I've forgotten what I'm supposed to press. Is it Control I? Yeah, Control I. Thank you, Control I. So when you press Control I, choose your brush. Now if you paint across, you'll be able to paint where you want the blood to be. So I don't want the blood to touch their body, it's just the back. So I want the blood to be somewhere here, like this, as you can see. So it doesn't touch their body, so to say. It only touches that part where the director is showing, so that at least the director can be clear. Now after doing that, let's say we are done with our work. I mean, personally for me, I don't want to do too much again. So I'll just select the first layer, scroll down, select the last layer, holding shift, control shift, alt E to convert it to a single image. Now I can then go to filter, camera raw filter. No. I want to press camera raw filter. This is it. Like, it looks very beautiful. So I'll go to lights. I don't want to play too much with the exposure, but I can just let's just play around with it and see what works. Increase the vibrance a little bit, just a little bit. Now for the effects, you can add texture to it and make it like Kunle Afolayan kind of movie, but I don't like that. So you can just add a little bit of it, or add some clarity. If you add too much, it looks very Kunle Afolayan-ish. If that English is correct. But yeah, I'll just leave it like this. Then if I had a lot of grain, if you zoom in, I mean, it looks cool, but yeah, let's just leave it at 55.